Okay guys, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. The game that totally is going to stay all nice and cheery and is a dating sim with harem anime girls and all that. Alright, so back to what we were doing. We were about to read our poems from our assignment the day before. We might not have enough time if we wait too long, says the Italian/Swedish sounding Monica. Stammers Yuri, the shy one that sounds like Kif from Futurama / whatever that accent is. Yuri excels, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I mean, you always look kind of down, but I'm sorry you don't have to... I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Oh yeah, that's right, they were sitting really close to each other reading the book. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Alone. Or would you prefer that I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. Make a mental note on where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back into my bag without using a bookmark. This character has better memory than I do if he can remember what page he was on his book without a bookmark. By the way, do you remember what your poem last night? Oh, that's right. Like, most of my choices went with purple hair. With Yuri. Yeah. My relaxation immediately ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I mean, all I do is pick 20 random words. That's not really a poem, is it? I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Isn't it you just pick random words and just jumble them together? Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, considering Yuri seems like she's going to be the one that likes it the most, I'll pick her last. Because, I mean, we did already get kind of close there on the last episode. They seem to really set it up like you're supposed to hook up with Yuri. But alright, let's go with Natsuki. Why not? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I share mine with hers first. Oh right, Natsuki's the
Hey boys, I got the cigarette voice. I'm Princess Peach.
Huh?
Well, if it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt. Smoke weed every day.
Well, excuse me, princess. It's not like I said it was bad. I just always sound like it's bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes?
Do you want to get smacked? Cause I got a good smacking hand. I use it on all my hoes.
Okay, I'll pass.
Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I can show you mine. Not that you'll like it or anything, Baka.
Okay, so I think I should read their poems in their voices. It only makes the best sense. Because poems are supposed to come from the heart. They're supposed to come from deep inside. It's supposed to be your emotions being presented as words on paper. Or at least a concept. From what I know of poems, I'm no English major. I did them. I don't even remember the last time I had to write a poem, but it was a long time ago. All right.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Me good at grammar, ugh ugh me caveman.
I got her poem. It was very simple, but I got it. It's that all of those animals seem to have a purpose, but then humans' purpose seems to be trying to do all the other ones at the same time. But the keyword is try. Doesn't mean that they succeed. I get her. She's not stupid. It sounded really basic, but it works.
Yeah. I told you we're gonna like it.
No, actually, that wasn't too bad. Oh, hey. How about that? I thought he was gonna be like, yeah, no, I think I'm stupid. I only like Monica, the girl I had a crush on last year. Okay, okay, back to the game. I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Wow. Well, okay. You're speaking some sense, protagonist. Speaking some sense.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, or your dick, or my dick, or both of our dicks smacking each other. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
Like Natsuki is like the epitome of like either lolly or trap or both.
So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing is simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, you set it for a rhyme at the end, but they make it fall flat on purpose.
Oh, okay, she did do that on purpose.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did... I guess it went more than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
By the way, that cough's fake. I can just do that at will. I'm that awesome.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Well, yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Masuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. Okay, let's go with Monika. The waifu, I guess. Since protagonist seems to really like her. Hiya, Silver. Having a good time so far? Yeah. A good, gotta hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, excuse me, if you've ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't touch my spaghetti. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Like my spaghetti. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Jeez. Of course, I'd be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. It's like a nervous laugh, like because you don't know what to say next. Don't worry, Silver. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Oh, I guess that laugh fits perfectly. Okay, that cough's real. But this time, that's the sort of barrier that we have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. That's the good spaghetti. This poem, it's okay, but the spaghetti, had a greater job, Silver. I was going to in my head when reading it. Okay. It's really metaphorical. I'm not really sure why, but I don't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Yeah, that sounds like me in high school. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. I'm like in the weird Swedish nervous laugh. Well, I guess I get to work anyway. You know that Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Of course she does. Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sarah, who likes to use simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Is there honking outside? Well, hopefully the microphone doesn't pick that up, but someone's honking outside. As to be expected in the city of Cleveland. Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. Nuances is really hard to do with that accent. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has had at this point. I've never really asked her though. I just realized she has one eyebrow. At least that you can see. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Now don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just to keep exploring and learn to try the new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. You know, opening up with a bunch of girls where they obviously all want your dick. It's just a weird situation to be in. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to keep the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write in the way that everyone wants you to write. Okay, you're getting bonus points for that. Because that was my original plan with the poem. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident, and it's the accent. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, back into her voice. A hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I cannot see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my redness. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just like a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize that now. I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wow. 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 I might have to give her a different voice. That voice doesn't match her style at all. At all. So, what did you think? Maybe I should do a different voice for her poems. Because I'm thinking she's keeping like an overly optimistic front when she's actually like tearing up depression on the inside. But she thinks she has to look and feel amazing on the outside. Because that's what society wants. I don't know, whatever. It's very, free form, if that's what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm just not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. The only time her real stuff comes out is when she laughs. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems are putting emphasis on the timing between the words and the lines. When they're performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Yeah. What kind of inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it, but I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I don't think it's an epiphany. I think you got some shit going on at home. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deeper stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Oh. Maybe after everyone's bad friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day to distract you from my at-home problems. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make it progress. That's just like drawing. Drawing's the same way. If you focus too much on one spot, you won't get anywhere, and you'll just be like, I just gotta get these hands, just hands, just fucking right. That finger's wrong, and then you just like spend like hours on a hand. And then you realize you haven't even done any other part of the body, and the rest of it's like a stick figure. And then it just makes you feel worse, because you're like, why can't I get a... Anyway. Just to force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, another way to think big looks like entropy at the bits that you just step too deep. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Advice for today. Thanks for listening. More foreshadowing, but more on her character than the actual plot. I have a feeling she's the one that needs the most help. It needs someone to talk to. So I think I'm going to try to go actually with character's waifu character. More than Yuri. Alright, super cheerful one. That's a good... That's a good poem, Silver. Are you sure it's your first time, Winky Face? Of course. Okay. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't really mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Silver. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Winky Face. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Totally not for anything else. Totally. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? This will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yee! We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? That's actually a good rhyme there. I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret. But I trust you too. It wasn't for you. I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Someone's easily distracted. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer with just a little bit in a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be so mean. I'm still trying my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that way that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. She's so carefree. It's great. I'm sure she's gonna be the one that like has the worst shit happen to her, or something. Or maybe she's the one that gets all depressed. Like they throw everything off by like everyone else having problems, that you ignore her, and then she like gets really depressed or something. I don't know. I'm being too pessimistic. Looking too far ahead. Let's focus on the now. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Yahee! That was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Carriage seems very disinterested in her. Who should I do next? Definitely her. It's not like I had an option. Ellipse. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that as loud? Yuri's first covered her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Jeez, he's going to hate me. Oh, jeez, oh, good. I'm right here. I can hear all that. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath after crying profusely for a few hours. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I didn't know that. Now she's the one being a tsundere. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if to break it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical to new writers. And having been through that myself, it kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I'd recognize is new writers is that they're trying to make new styles more deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter that the form fits the two together. And the end result is that both styles and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is really the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Just happened that everyone in the club gives valuable feedback. Dosuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't really talk about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Nasuki. Probably all three, considering she apologizes to everything. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if the rare opportunity for her. Which is in itself kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Okay.
Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath an amber glow, bathing. It must be like this one. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last of us to get replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I breathe calm.
What? I bathe? It's hard to see from this far from the TV.
I bathe calm, breathing air of the pleasant, but lightning in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Interesting.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all, actually. Actually, it kind of was. Sorry.
You took such a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Nani? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short, was it? I usually write longer poems.
No, not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. To be honest, it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost after all, Silver.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
See, that's what she writes poems how I was taught how poems work. It might not be how not all poems are made, but that's how I was taught.
You should do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Your words were impressive too, so...
Nah. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. Like every time it goes to I'm just gonna say she creams herself. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this. But in the end, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Silver. Me too. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That's a little more stressful than I anticipated. That's really saying something, because he seemed pretty stressed out when he started. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess this is what I ended up getting myself into, wanting to talk with all these beautiful women and not care about the actual subjects at hand. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Asuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Asuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing, bitch.
She's like the one that always starts a fight with chicks. Like that one chick who's like,
I don't like drama.
and then she just causes all of it. Asuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy or whatever.
Thanks. Yours is, cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something?
Jeez, you crazy kitty. Jumping off tables and stuff.
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up like you should.
Okay, I'm going too far.
How can that be cute?
I know that. It's meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I don't really come out nice at all.
Well, do you have a couple of suggestions?
As if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Like Silver over there, him and his beautiful, non-existent figure, and wall of text that he narrates to himself. Not that I like him or anything, Baka. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Silver did too. Hi, Silver.
Just like nervously crying in the corner.
So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
This is where I fall apart. When people are actually having arguments, is where I can't deal with those. Those are what freak me out more than anything else.
First of all,
excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Just turn Schwarzenegger for a second. And Sylvie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nasuki suddenly stands up. Oh shit! Bring me into this. Like chicks do.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Isn't that what I do? You're just... Yours stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sylvie appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh.
That her voice is gonna kill me.
And how did you know that you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
I No. If I was fooling myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, snap! Pew, 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 pew! Shots fired. Is everything okay? Okay, worst time to butt into that.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one with boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Silver started showing up.
Whoa, so she's been stuffing? Nasuki! Nasuki, that's a little. Okay, now this is both of them, so.
This doesn't involve you.
Future Scott, try and put both of those together. Sorry. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there, nervously crying in the corner, trying to stay out of the situation. Silver, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then it wouldn't have to happen in the first place. It's her fault that she can't appreciate my stuff, and because she started it makes it right that I continue to do bad stuff. Not that I care or anything, Baka. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump right out of the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Silver. Come over here, Silver, just jump in the fire.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only reason to convex feelings and meanings in the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Silver? Silver, jump in the fire! I don't want to be in this! Leave me out! Okay, Future Scott, once again, mix both of them together.
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... help! Nasuki. Nasuki glares at me, drying up any words I had left in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri... Both Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori, help! Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. Totally not me. It's all Sayori, not me. You can do anything. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? How horrible. You just throw everything on her. Silver.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. If it's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place.
Excuse me, princess. Are you listening to yourself? That's exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop!
Nasuki, Yuri, Sora, Goofy, Donald. You guys are all my friends. Together we'll defeat the darkness. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give me so many feelings with just a few words. And yours poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
But because
Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And yours boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. This is like the reverse gender equivalent of two dudes fighting over a chick. Like normally they get along, and then like the Yoko joins in, and it fucking destroys their relationship with each other's friends. That's exactly what's happening right here. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Okay, so this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. But to be honest, I might come off as a good leader. And I can organize things, but I'm not very good with the people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As the president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Sorry, it's funny every time. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. I'm a nervous wreck in those situations. Well, I guess it just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. She like whips somebody with her giant ponytail. Take good care of her, Loki. I would hate to see her getting herself hurt. That makes the two of us. Just the two. What is a kitty cat? My kitty cat's sitting here staring at me. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Stop staring out of my stomach! Seeing a genuine person like that does make a good president, regardless of what she says about not being a good president. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about the time for us to leave. How did you all feel about the sharing poems? It was a lot of fun, minus the crazy drama at the very end. Well, I would say it's worth it, but...
It was alright, well, mostly.
Silver, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Sure. Awesome. And in that case, when do we do the same thing tomorrow? And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out to eat. Why? I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? Well, with any luck, that means that at least I can do a better job impressing them, or those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Silver, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go, you big airhead. God, I hate that he... Anyway, Sayori beams at me. It seems that it's been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. Happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion is all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Silver, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. In more ways than one. But you're mine, so they can back the fuck off those fucking bitches. That's... There. Fucking stupid line. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. I think she does. She's just, like I've been saying from the beginning, I think she's playing the airhead. I don't think she's actually an airhead. Sure, being friends with everyone else is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see where the future we'll have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, second poem. So it looks like she's like super depression stuff. Like crazy fucked up, like daddy issue stuff. And she is simple and cute and bubbly and over the top poems. And she's deep and philosophical stuff. Where's Sayori's? Why is Sayori not here? Why can't I make a poem for her? So like, you're distracted by these three, and she would be the one that you should be interested in. She's the one I'd want to pick, actually. She might be airheaded, but I'm pretty sure she's faking it, and she seems to be the better compatibility with the main character than anyone else, for obvious reasons. But all right, let's go through here. Let's go with, of course, darn it, I'm trying to go with her. Vertigo, Sing, Starscape, Romance, Anime, Aura? Damn it. Existence. Damn it. Contamination. Damn it. Graveyard. No. Disoriented. Determination. They're all her. No. Desire. Damn it. Lazy and... everything's her. Depression. Okay. Whoa, nightgown. Oh, you would pick nightgown. Anxiety? Damn it. Misfortune. Daydream, war, fear. There we go. I need to pick all the damn it. I'm trying to pick all the like super moody Hello Darkness, My Old Friend stuff. There we go. Covet. Damn it. Dark. Pain. And none of these are good, so I'm just gonna go with Kitty. Damn it, I got all like Yuri stuff again. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Silver. Yo. Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hey. I'm just still not used to you being in a club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing for you to get in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. As just goes check out the rest of the girls' butts. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Wow, main character really does know her well. She was gonna make him buy her a snack. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. You had enough money in the first place. If you had enough money in the first place, you have bought a snack before coming into the club room. Case solved. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing in this case. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the first option.
Ah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. You fucking deserve it. Feel guilty. Jeez. God. Right. Yuri suddenly giggles weirdly. Huh? As she was listening, her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. My book about depression just made me laugh. You know, just totally not your conversation.
Yuri, tell Silver to let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved in like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that.
I think she's getting more bold while she's around me. Interesting. Actually, no, that might be bad. That might be really bad.
I get too absorbed into my book. Duh.
I like you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you.
I wouldn't say it's fun. I think... Oh, will she kill everybody? She might kill everybody. She might be a narcissist. And... I don't know. Oh, whatever.
There's no way you can think that.
But there's like okay. Seriously, there's just crazy amount of foreshadowing this. Like something really bad's gonna happen.
You were right, though. I did see something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
The retribution.
Yeah.
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess it's living devil inside all of us, isn't there?
I will consume your soul.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into baking them.
Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was... Huh? A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid for my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually,
That would almost hurt.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcake. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Excuse me.
Nasuki? That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth.
I'll bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Sayori takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Nasuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Eee.
Sayori goes off to her seat and goes behind Nasuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Nasuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Nasuki's cookie. She's a little deceiver. God damn, with her deception checks, she should be a crazy mastermind.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh?
Suki glances around. Monika is in the club room.
Where's Monika anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Eh? Think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Oh, sorry. I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I don't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. The boyfriend? What on earth are you guys talking about?
Monika quizzingly glances at me.
Never mind that.
Oh, wrong person. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last appearance today was the study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monika.
I don't really.
Everyone's questioning her, man. Jeez.
I just kinda got started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika.
Monika looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it, since apparently my voice seems to matter the most out of everyone here.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, a silver.
Okay, I'm gonna... the timer's up, so... I'll see you guys in the next episode.